Another thing I wanted to talk to you about, actually, did you see the Matt Rife drama?
No, there's drama? Matt Rife drama? Matt Rife?
Yes.
What did he do?
Okay, guys, so he came out with a Netflix special. So you did see it. He came out with a Netflix special, and his opening was like domestic. Can I say that?
Say whatever you want.
Domestic violence.
I think you can say that.
Domestic violence.
What
like
was the joke? Do
domestic
you remember the
violence
joke? Did you watch it?
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I just saw TikTok clips, obviously.
Yeah, we're
my little
clip
brain.
culture.
Clip culture. So it was Matt Rife opening up his joke saying he was in Maryland with one of his homies. The hostess had a black eye. And then he was saying, you know, like, if you got a black eye, like, the least you could do is get in the back, like, get in the kitchen. And then Matt Rife
He said get in the kitchen?
He said get in the back, get in the kitchen, like, in the back, so, like, no one can see your black eye.
And get in the kitchen and, like, make
in the
food.
back, yeah. Kind of misogynistic.
Ooh, Matt Rife.
But then he proceeds to say,
Okay.
but if she knew how to cook, she wouldn't have had the black eye.
Dude, here's the deal. It's a joke. Does this offend you?
No, it didn't offend me.
Guys, shut the up. Stop being pussies. Laugh at a joke. It's a comedian, dude.
It did not offend me.
Comedians are supposed to go at shit like this.
But I feel like it was everyone's coming for him, wanting to cancel him, like misogynistic, domestic violence joke, whatever. But I think it's also partially because it's Matt Rife. You know, he's kind of new to the scene of, like, not new to the scene of comedy, but new to the scene of, like, influencer. And that's how he got famous for clips. And so I think people think that they can, like, tear him down.
Bro,
rather than, like, another comedian. If they were to make this joke in a stand-up, I don't think it would have had this much repercussions of, like, let's cancel him.
You know what I realized this cancel thing is? This cancel thing is, like, what people want you to be. Like, and also what sort of audience do you garner, right? Like,
yeah.
if I forever and if you forever tiptoed around certain subjects, then, the minute that you talk about certain subjects, if it's not what someone's listening wants to hear or wants to hear from you or expects to hear from you, then maybe immediately they're like, this person, right? But the reality is, like, you don't really get canceled. Like, I think there's a very few things you could really get canceled for. There's, like, 3 things that are really significant. I'm not going to name them, but there's 3 things that are really significant that, like, everyone's going to be like, this person sucks for these things, right?
Yeah.
This other thing, and as far as just in the genre of comedy, it's just not that serious. But what I'm saying is, people, if I tiptoed around things my whole entire career, then if I said something left ways, they're going to be like, whoa, what the is this? I think people have this expectation of this person, like you kind of said. Granted, he's not new to comedy. He's been doing comedy forever. But I think his like stardom has quickly rose.
He's new to the famousness of it, I think. Like, to the,
and there's just probably a lot of people who are like, want him because he's like this, like, pretty boy guy to, like, to be a certain way. But, like, it's comedy. Like, shut the up and laugh.
Yeah, or if it's not funny, watch something
else.
else.
Or be like, if that offends you, go somewhere else.
They said it was distasteful. That's a lot of comments I saw.
But, like, dude, we got to stop.
And, like, maybe it was distasteful, that one joke, but, like, no, the women cooking in the kitchen, we joke about that nearly every time we do something. Great. The whole misogynistic thing.
Honestly.
Should I go cook for you?
I'm just thinking, like, dude, women in the kitchen.
No, the misogynistic thing, whatever. I thought maybe the part that was distasteful was the domestic violence thing. I saw the clip of, you know, his stand-up, the opening or whatever, and I chuckled.
Can you show me the clip?
I chuckled a little bit. I mean, whatever. I'll show it to you after.
So what's happening? Is it like, oh, everyone's
like, can't. I think it's split 2 ways, just like everything always is. It's either cancel him, this was distasteful, blah, 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 or, like, I still with you, Matt, like, whatever.
What do you think? Since you're a woman.
I haven't been the biggest fan of his content, but, like, I will always watch him when he pops up on my For You page. I don't know if it's what it is, but something about him is appealing to me. His content is appealing. Watching that didn't make me hate him.
Yeah.
It was just another clip for me. I just kept scrolling, but I think people are making it into an issue, and then it makes me think, oh, should I not like him because, like, everyone else doesn't like him? But I'm like, dude, like,
you know what I think?
What?
I feel like, remember when there was all that controversy with the Dave Chappelle thing on Netflix, and, like, everyone's like, we're quitting Netflix and all that. A part of me is like, I'm so cynical sometimes to believe that, like, Netflix themselves were like, let's, like, stir some shit up.
I agree, and I think
swear to God,
because I think, but it's also because we do this type of stuff, is like social media stuff, like making controversy sometimes, because, you know, no bad publicity is still publicity or whatever.
Yeah. Any publicity is good publicity.
His PR team definitely knew Like maybe that wasn't the best joke, but they were like, let's do it.
Well,
like,
it's also comedy though too. It's
Yeah.
like this is comedy strictly.
But everyone's talking about it.
Exactly, like we are. So I'm saying, like, I do believe sometimes that people think like there are certain things that dance a line that are like, and like not that they helped him create the joke, but the fact that like if they got some response that was like kind of divisive, like splitting, like someone like this is bad, this is good, and then put fire behind it and like and hire bots on Twitter to be like, I can't believe Matt Rife, and then you get him trendy, then everyone starts making these assumptions or like judgments on whether it's good or not.
But I'm sure that this joke, his audience was a lot of women. This joke, I think, did kind of get him for more men audience. And before his special went live, he was in an article or a magazine or something doing an interview, and he had said like, I want more men audience, more male followers or whatever.
So maybe it was all a plan.
I think it was all PR stunt.
Damn, and they just juiced it up. But at the end of the day, like, listen, like, obviously, like, a woman getting beat up is not a fucking joke. That sucks.
Yeah, that's not.
But like, let's stay away from this in comedy. Like, let's not attack comedians for making jokes about things that are sensitive.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it's just gonna be fucking lame. It's like, imagine we just keep making that worse and worse and worse. It's like, then just there's no comedy.
Yeah.
You can't joke about anything. Like, I was watching old movies. Dude, they would say the funniest.
Oh my God, like Something About Mary. Have you seen that movie?
Oh my God, they would say like
Guys,
the most.
have you
like,
seen Something About Mary? If you haven't, go watch it.
Of course, I don't know if of course they've seen it. I've seen it, obviously. Old as, but dude, there are so many jokes in these old movies that are just golden, man. So good.
Like Tropic Thunder.
Oh my God, dude, that movie's amazing. Holy shit.
But anyways, how was Vegas? You won a lot of money. Tell the people. We were in Vegas for a few days.
I didn't win a lot. 10K.
You sound like an asshole. You sound like a douchebag.
Well, if we're gonna tell the story of Vegas, I won 10K, but there was a lot more money that was won. That in relationship is not a lot.
Yes.
Because if we're gonna tell this story, then we gotta preface that.
Winning 10K in Vegas is huge.
It's huge.
Good job, Bradley.
Yeah.
But the even
I'm gonna
bigger.
buy an Impala.
Huh?
I'm gonna buy my car when I was 16.
Chevy Impala.
1996, and just fucking deck that bitch out. You don't even know what that looks like, huh?
Yes, I know what a Chevy Impala looks like.
You sure?
Yep.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's an old
I
cop
don't love
car.
it. I don't love
That's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
But that's the thing is like sometimes cars have like a sentimental value to you.
Oh, this one is my childhood, man.
Yeah.
Straight
so
up
of course
my
it means something to you, and to me it's just like.
Yeah, you're like, what the f is this?
Yeah, but
I
that's
love
dope. You should get it. I think it'll bring you happiness.
I'm gonna do it. Me and Jacob are getting into building cars and.
You literally.
What?
Jacob gets a new car. You got a new car.
Dude, he started like fixing up his Supra, and I'm like, fuck. I want to like put an air thing on my car. You know?
Yeah.
No, it's fun. You wouldn't understand. It's a guy thing.
Yeah, maybe I should stick to the kitchen.
Yeah, before you get punched in the face.
Okay, chill.
Dude, can we be funny or no?
Yeah, no, that's funny.
God, dude, we can't even make jokes. I would never punch you in the face.
Thank
Ever.
you.
I would never do
On
that.
camera.
I would never do it in general. It's just like, that's actually, you're too little.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if you were like a big brolic, like.
I think I am brolic.
No, you're tiny, dude. You're tiny.
Tell them the story. I'll tell them the story. So Brad and Steve were live streaming. Okay. The night prior, Dana was down $700,000.
Oh, I thought it was $1 million.
No, it was 700 or 800.
Are you sure?
Yes. Just can you let me talk?
Are you 100%?
Yeah, the marker. There was $700 or $800,000 in markers.
Or $1 million.
No, it wasn't $1 million.
Okay.
I know
ahead.
for a fact
Oh, you know for a fact because you talked to him.
because I counted them. No, I was looking.
When you was like, I got to go to F1. And we're like, okay, we'll just sit here and twiddle our thumbs. She goes to F1 with all her friends. No, go ahead. Continue. Tell the story.
Anyways, he had $700,000 of debt, like markers.
And
chips.
I think he gambled till like 2 in the morning. 3
Yes.
in the morning. Or more.
That's not the point of the story.
No, this is significant. I was there at like, we were both there. And then we both left. He kept gambling, but we were there for how many hours?
Oh, probably 12.
We were there for how many hours?
We were there for probably like 7, 6.
And then he gambled. He
Right.
kept gambling.
Yeah.
That is significant.
Okay, and then Steve comes in, heroic Steve, and
We were live streaming.
Brad and Steve were live streaming, and Steve, before he even started gambling, he was like, I'm gonna pay off these markers that Dana has. I'm gonna pay him off. He's gonna be surprised.
$500,000.
Yeah, 500,000. Like all the green markers that were 100 each. And then Steve starts gambling. He only ever pulled out $10,000.
It's insane.
Him and Taylor. What's Taylor's last name?
I think it's
okay.
Taylor Lewin.
Okay, so Steve and Taylor gambled for only like 4 or 5 hours. They made $10K into $500,000.
Yeah. Steve made what?
340?
340, and then Taylor made the other
160.
160. And it was crazy because we were live streaming and the chat, I'm reading the chat the whole time, and they're like, you guys are idiots if you think, and they were even saying like, the fuck was laughing at you. You guys are going to go from this 10K to 500,000. And they were just trolling the whole time, being like, you guys are so stupid. And then we were literally getting closer and closer. There was like a little bit of time in the middle where it was like really tough to break. Like, I think it was 200,000, like equally together to break 200,000.
Yeah.
And then next thing you knew, it just blew past it. Every hand was like, they were like, the dealer was busting. They were winning. They were doing double hands. Like each of them were doing double hands. The last one, I think they got to like 400 some thousand. I was like, yo, this is good. Let's just cut it here.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, they did one more hand, 60K hand total. And they only lost, and this is four bets, four things to bet. They only lost one. They won the other three. That's how they got up to 500,000. And then this is the best part too. It's like he FaceTimes Dana. He's like, we got your money, blah, blah. Dana's like, no way, you guys are insane. They win the $500,000. They pay off majority of the markers. He keeps like, I think Steve kept like, I don't know how much. Like maybe
10K.
10K. He said one last hand, hits a blackjack. They both walked away with 10K and paid off the $500,000.
Yeah.
That
insane.
Like live. This is literally on our channel. Like you can go kick.com, Brad and Steve show, and you could see this whole video happen live. This is insane.
It was insane. It was crazy.
I was like, and it was one of those things when you're watching it, you're like, damn, why don't they just keep going?
No.
But it's not how it works. Because if like you think you go from 10 to 500,000, it's like, just keep playing. But it was so sweaty. Those 4.5 hours were so sweaty to get there. It was like, and it was like just perfect. You couldn't recreate that.
But that's insane. For $10,000, which is still a lot of money, but 10,000 into $500,000 is ridiculous.
Never at risk. Like the 10,000, their 10,000 at the bottom was never at risk.
Yeah.
Like they never.
No, I sat there for 20 minutes and they made the 10 to 80 in 10, 20 minutes.
Insane. That was one of the craziest experiences I've ever seen.
It was
gambling.
insane.